Monday, January the 29th, 11:32 a.m. Light winds. A lot lighter than yesterday, boys. About 40 degrees. Misty rain, occasional sleet and snow. 17 Mach 2 with that Arken scope. We're going to go back up in here. See what's up here. I'm not convinced there's a lot of squirrels up here, but there's a lot of den trees. You know, a lot of trees that can be squirrel den trees. We'll see what happens. Boys, I ain't seen a squirrel. I've seen that house cat that I seen the other day way up in here, a black one. I don't know where he's went, because I've shot this rifle. I haven't even seen a squirrel. I'm going to show you something here now. This is a no bullshit video, okay? You see me sitting here on this hill, and over there on that hill, there's a tree. You see my laser right there, boys? Okay, now I'm going to show you this tree in this camera. It's got a little knot on the side of it. See if I can get the right tree in the picture, right there. See that tree right there? There's a little knot on it. I'm going to zoom this camera. You see in the center of the camera that little knot sticking out? That's 48x on this camera. This laser's flashing 110 yards. Now there's some woodpecker holes to the right of that. I can see them in the scope, okay, but I've shot that knot, or I aimed at that knot over there with this 17 Mach 2 Arken scope at 12x. Parallax dialed, okay. That was dial 1.5 MOA up. If that would have been a squirrel sitting over there, and that knot was his head, what would have happened? Well, we're going to walk over there, and I'm going to show you that tree. Alright. Now, it looks like to be in the scope. I may have hit that knot, but I can't be for sure. I only run the scope and looked at it at 12. I think I dialed it to 14. You see that little knot right in the center there? That's 110 yards. Now that's a HCD distance on that, but I'm shooting a little elevated, not too much, okay? Stay tuned here. We're going to walk over. That's a pretty good little walk up that hill off this one here. I've got to come down this little rise and get in that field and go up over there. Alright, boys, we're closing in on that tree. I'm going to zoom this camera on that knot from here. I don't know exactly how far I am away. Alright, that's a knot in the center of the camera there. Alright, boys, there's that knot. Right there's that bullet hole. Now, you see these holes I was telling you about over here, bug holes? Right there's where that 17 Mach 2 hit that knot, right there. I only shot one shot, alright? I'm just showing this in case people are wanting to know what is a good shooting HM2 capable of. Well, you see that right there, and I shot that off a stick with my shoulder supporting that gun, okay? That's just about a perfect shot. Cold barrel, boys. This is the first little barrel HM2 that I got when they started making those batches here a few years ago, okay? I put camouflage tape on it. I still ain't seen a squirrel. Still ain't seen a squirrel, boys. 2 years ago, this thing up here, boys, had a lot of squirrels on it. Now, they just may not be stirring. It's cold out here. It's still running right about 40, 41 probably. Light wind. This HM2, you know, one nice thing about it, hunting where I hunt a lot of times. See how steep that is going around through there? Well, I'm in a good spot here setting. So I can find a comfortable level place to set this stick up and then work from there. I can kill a squirrel all the way up on top of that hill, okay? That's a long ways up there too. So I don't have to get into some bullshit position where it's steep and set this stick up necessarily. Now sometimes you have to, but you know, you use a 22 long rifle, you know, you're sort of, you know, you ain't gonna be shooting 80 and 100 yards in these damn woods with one of them much. I don't think. Do any counts. You gotta take so much time to know how far you're shooting. Even at 70 yards, you know, you gotta know you're shooting 70 yards with one of them guns. 75, 80, this old thing right here, boys, it's point and fire, okay? At 80 yards. Just a little luxury with that caliber, you know. Nice little squirrel round. Alright, boys, I've shot a squirrel here. He's laying on that log there, and he ain't dead. But you see him right there. See him right in there? Right in there. He ain't dead, okay? I'm gonna show you something here. This don't happen often, but it happened this time. Let me get this camera backed out. Alright. Busted a case on that gun shooting that squirrel. I might have to shoot him again. There, see his tail hanging down. I heard another squirrel bark. You see his tail hanging down right in there. You better look at that squirrel. He ain't dead. I may let him just die though, because I don't want to shoot this gun again here. I heard another squirrel bark. See his tail hanging right there? He's laying on that log. That's where I shot him. The case busted on that shell. Boys, I've seen another squirrel up here. I don't think that's the one I heard barking. There's a lot of damn snags on that right up in there, boys. These walnut trees, this ground right here is covered up with walnuts. Look. There's more walnut trees here besides this tree. There's walnut trees all down in there. They may try to come out a little bit here. It's getting sort of later now on the day. It's 2 o'clock. I'm going to stir a little bit. That squirrel's still sitting on that limb down there, hoping he'll die on me. Of course, I'll whoop him with this stick or shoot him again eventually, if I have to. Alright, we went ahead and shot that squirrel again. He had a bullet mark looking at him from the snout in on his right eye. Alright, he shot in the eye, but I might have grazed his eye on that busted case shell. I don't know. We're going to sit here a little while here. This is a real good spot here, boys. We work this old rifle over right here. I'm going to that squirrel one. My camera didn't work. I shot another one. He come down that same log. He was laying there. Squirrel one, boys. You see where that bullet hit him? That's a busted case. It come out right there. That's why he wouldn't die. I shot him again. Squirrel number 2. I had to step on his head, boys. He didn't want to give up, and he's headshot. Alright, boys, it's 2:34. Okay, I just shot the 3rd one up here. He's rolled off the hill quite a ways toward me. He's in there behind that tree right there. I think I seen another squirrel on around the hill. I think I got these 2 squirrels mixed up when I shot. Alright, boys. Here's squirrel 3. You shot him through the eyeball. You see where it come out? I shot a 4th one up right up there. I tried to call it like a dog. Get him to cock that head around so I could see his head. He had his ass toward me. You know, walnut. Listen, barking up there. He cocked that head about 30 degrees. I didn't have much head to shoot at, boys. We're going to see what happened. I got a squirrel down here below me eating too. Squirrel number 4, boys. See how he had that old head cocked? That bullet went in right in there. He had that head cocked like that right there. That old bullet come out right there. It's steep here, boys. real steep. Alright boys, squirrel 5 and 6 on the ground. I shot that first squirrel, I flushed that away, and he's sitting up there hanging, and another squirrel come up there to him. I believe there's one more squirrel here though. There's two more down there. Eating these walnuts, boys. See these walnut trees in here? I believe there's one more squirrel though. Let's see if there is. Alright boys, squirrels 3, 4, 5, and 6 were all shot on 8 power with this scope. And the last 3 squirrels, 4, 5, and 6, I shot with backlight on level 3 just to play with it. I didn't need it, but I used it. It is getting sort of dark out here. You know, getting the feel of this scope. Boys, I like this old scope. Squirrel 5 and 6, boys. Alright boys, you see that old gun there? There's the Z457 with that Arken EPL fuller scope. Today's quarry. 6 gray squirrel. I'll get that camera down there close, boys. You can see them old heads. Now I did shoot one of these twice because busted a case. I still hit the head on that squirrel though, even the case busted. But he acted like he might try to get away from me, so I shot him again. 6 gray squirrels. And this female squirrel right here, she might have been nursing, boys. Ain't no shit. The breeding season here usually around the 7th through the 10th of December, 39 days. She could have been nursing, but you know, season's open, boys. That's all I can say. I hope you enjoyed.